do you think, Dargo? You can be like a little mascot? Uncle Chris is going to have to start learning how to do the camera setup stuff.
That's the easy part, actually.
Welcome to Inside the HumVee Podcast, Chris.
First time for everything.
You shut that door like a civilian.
I don't want to break it like Daryl.
Daryl's shit out of that handle.
Right? Called the fuck out of it.
So, this is our test run for Inside the HumVee Podcast. This is my brother-in-law, Chris. P-Tac.
Patak.
So, tell us about yourself, Chris.
Old, abused, worked too hard.
Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up around the world traveling. My dad was in the Army, so I'm an Army brat. Spent most of my time in Texas and Michigan, though.
So, the majority of the guests that are going to be on this show are going to be veterans or some sort of law enforcement or just American patriots in general, which for sure you are among the top of American patriots of people I've met in my life, so congratulations. And especially being raised in like an Army lifestyle of in the family aspect, you have a different outlook on it than some people do as well, you know, just being in the family of someone who served, having to move around a lot and not being in the same school for a long time, stuff like that. So that's probably why you're okay with doing crazy jobs like you do and traveling already, you know? You don't mind traveling?
Actually, that's all I know. That's actually why I like my job. I grew up moving all the time, so I got a job that keeps me moving because it's all I really know.
Well, let's hear about your job a little bit. What do you like to do, or what do you do for your job?
I'm a glorified light bulb changer.
Glorified light bulb changer.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
I climb high and change light bulbs.
Yeah, well, it's understandable. You get some of the best views in Michigan, though, and other states.
Oh, it's fun. I do more than light bulbs, though. Maintain towers. That way people can talk and have the internet and all that other fun shit that, you know, they think that comes from outer space from satellite dishes.
Yep, it's understandable. So Dargo, he's not like normal dogs. Dargo likes to be like a little child. He'll whine when he needs something for sure, but he actually can cover himself up with a blanket. So that's pretty amazing. And for a lot of people that don't know, this might be the first time ever meeting Dargo. He has epic balls, for sure. Dargo's balls are famous. They're on stickers plastered throughout people's vehicles and stuff. You're welcome.
Dargo's balls are more famous than I am.
Yep. So, what do you think when I first told you about the idea of doing this podcast?
I thought it would be interesting. It'd be a good way to reach people. Help people understand more.
Yeah, so this is actually a great opportunity, and no one better to really discuss it with, because Chris was with me when I made the final decision and the spur-of-the-moment decision on getting this Humvee. We were doing some work in the shop on my vehicle, and he was working on a project, and I was trying to fix my truck, and I was looking at Humvees because I'd wanted one, you know, and because I guess I forgot how super sweet and uncomfortable they are driving around Iraq in one, but I was like, yep, I'm getting one. Well, working on the truck, I was getting sick of it. I said, Chris, you want to drive me to go get this Humvee? He's like, Yep. Pretty much. There was no trying to talk me out of it.
No.
No, he said, yeah, we should do that. And it was, there was all kinds of signs. There's all kind of signs. I think God was definitely trying to tell us to maybe change our mind, but in the long run, it was all part of his plan to get us in the Humvee right now and talk about this amazing adventure. But
that was the worst storm of the year.
Yeah, definitely watch out who you do buy stuff from on Marketplace, for sure. There are quite a few dirt bags out there, especially the previous owner of this Humvee in particular. Pretty huge dirt bag, so just so you know, he's one of those little bitch guys that just thinks he's cool and tries to rip people off. But it worked out for us because now we're sitting in this Humvee and we're doing a cool little interview and we're talking about how not to buy crazy shit off Marketplace. But if you do use some of these President Trump $100 bills, I wish I could zoom in on those. Those are just in case some liberal wants me to donate to him or something. Just hand him one of these. Here you go. Here's a hundo.
I need some. I'll hand them out at red lights.
That'll be my gift. That'll be my gift to everyone who comes on the show. Is a little $100 bill with Trump's face on it. America.
Oh my God. It looks pretty real too.
So some reasons why I decided to get this Humvee also. Total just honestly is a freedom boner. I went and seen it and didn't even really look it over like I probably should have. Didn't even really care much. I was like, yep, it's cool. It runs. Let's do it. Middle of a blizzard. I couldn't even drive more than 45 miles an hour if I wanted to. So it's amazing we made it there in Chris's car. And
we drove 45 there.
We drove 45 there. So I couldn't even see what it had in it, you know. And now that I know, it's like, yeah, 55 is a pretty good number. You know, that's a pretty good cruising number. I can get up to 60 once in a while in this thing, but I definitely don't drive it because of the gas mileage and the convenience. You know, it's just fun. It's cool and it makes me smile. So I'm glad you got a Humvee because it makes me happy.
What better reason?
Yeah, you know, my wife loves horses and animals, and horses make her happy. And this is my horse. This is my horse.
How many horses does she have?
Ooh, I like the way you think.
I'm not saying Humvees, but
saying,
military vehicles.
I might need a convoy now, you know.
She's got a lot of horses.
She's got a lot of horses, so I could probably use, you know, I need a couple more Humvees to haul all that hay.
Dude, I got it. The next time you go and buy a vehicle, take me with you. She took me that one time she went to buy a horse and she came back with 2. You blamed me. Well, she can blame me for you coming back with 2 vehicles.
I just feel like you're with us when we both make horrible decisions.
So I should be with you, either one of you, when you guys go shopping for stuff.
Maybe. I mean, you can be with me when I go shopping, I guess. So, yeah. Because you can't be with her when she goes shopping for horses.
To be fair, we were supposed to come back with a donkey that day, not 2 horses. 1 horse and 1 donkey. She came back with 2 horses.
Yep, now we do have a donkey. It's true. And a bunch of horses. But she's super good with them, so that's awesome. She's a champion. Mustang trainer champion. Michigan Mustang Series. I've been calling her champ. She's a champ. She needs to just wear that belt buckle every day. And no matter what.
Just wear it to work.
And in pajamas. Just belt buckle. But yeah, super, super patient. She gets that probably, not only was she raised in a military family as well, but then being married to me, she had to learn patience. So I like to feel like I helped her help herself in training. Or maybe she was just training me the whole time too. It's interesting. But, you know, what can you do? So, a lot of the times in this interviews and stuff, what we're going to do, like I said, this is our test run. This is our, technically, you know, whenever I post this, you know, we can already have a good game plan for the next few people that are going to be on it. We'll let everyone know. we're getting everything up and going right now. So I appreciate everyone being patient and supporting me as well. I've had a lot of people reach out and offer to help out with stuff. I definitely need to invest in some great window care because I'm thinking this is how we're going to shoot the whole show. And either I can move in or out. You guys tell me what you think. We're going to just kind of sit in here and hang out. Sometimes we'll be drinking a little bit. Sometimes we'll be smoking a little bit maybe. It just depends on who's going to be in the passenger seat. And it's not always going to be like kid friendly. There's going to be lots of swearing. I love Jesus, but I still swear a lot. It's all good people. And I just want to get a chance to get, people heard who aren't like multimillionaires and writing books and stuff and already have their stories out there for everyone. So there's a lot of people in this world that matter that need to also tell a little story about stuff. I'll have Chris on probably a random few times. At some point I'm sure he'll just be sitting in the back too as a commentary about flat earth and stuff.
The globe does not spin 1,000 miles an hour.
See, we're not even going to get into that right now.
66,000 miles an hour around the sun.
See, there's all kinds of...
400,000 miles an hour through the solar system. That's not possible.
We're going to be full of conspiracies, is what's going on. Full of conspiracies. But, yeah, I think that overall it's going to be fun. I don't like talking in front of people too often. I don't like, being around a lot of people I don't know kind of situation. That's why I think so many veterans and friends and stuff, we kind of have such a close circle around us that we don't usually go places. We just kind of have people come and hang out and keeps them from going out of the, out to the bars and stuff like that, coming to the shop and doing artwork. And a lot of people don't know me, obviously. I was in the Marine Corps, got wounded in Iraq in 2006, got out, pretty messed up for a long time, started doing artwork to help myself and other veterans. And now that's kind of what I continue to do, is just try to get better when I can. And sometimes it's at a standstill. Sometimes it kind of goes in reverse, but you just got to keep going, Just got to throw a little more diesel in it and rip it up. I'm just like this thing, 6 miles to the gallon, dude. I'm built for power, not for speed.
I'm built for speed.
Yeah. You're more like a Prius.
No, I'm the Countryman Mini Coupe.
Countryman Mini Coupe.
I got 4-wheel drive.
Yes. Yep. So, if you like the show and you want to watch some more, I'm going to have all kinds of interesting people on. Inside the HumV Podcast. You can go to insidethehumvee.com. Inside the HumV Podcast. That was Chris's sweet ringtone.
That's my alarm.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you helping me with my test run episode here, Chris. And, we didn't even incriminate ourselves or anything.
No, I made a point of not saying anything that would incriminate.
We have no censor buttons in this because none of us are good at technology. So it's like, I'm going to record, I'm going to go, and then, hopefully, progresses from there. But for now, we're like, just like I would do things in the Marine Corps with like the most minimal amount of shit.
Yeah.
Lots of bumps in the way, and then...
The Pulowski method.
Yeah, it's the Pulowski method, man. It's like... all of our episodes will be taking place with the Humvee sitting still because it's so loud. But there's going to be many times where it just has to sit still because it's not running, because it's just how they go. But we'll see what happens. So, sweet, bro. America. Stay safe. And everybody check out Inside the HumV Podcast. What? And now, because my technology is so awesome, I got to climb out. Ugh. And then come over here and hit the stop button.